Welcome to the virtual broadcast studio. So excited to show you here behind the scenes. My favorite part about speaking from here is that I can look out into the audience and see real people in real time. It's just like as if I were speaking in person, except they've got a front row seat to the event and I can see everybody, including their names, clearly. It's a really fun way for me to be able to interact with the audience. If I want to talk to someone personally or bring them on stage, they appear on this little monitor. Now what's cool about this is a teleprompter like the evening news uses, but actually the camera is placed right behind. So as I'm talking to this person, I'm also making perfect eye contact. It's just a really cool way to build connection. Aside from people here on the TVs, I also have a little bit more information up here. If you look just above my head, you'll see it shows me how many participants are in the meeting, how many people have their cameras on and are truly participating. And then finally, if anybody raises their hand, they will pop up there. Sometimes we have a bunch of volunteers wanting to play a game, especially students, and so it allows me to see kind of how many people want to participate and how I can work them in. Now, speaking of students, they love to interact virtually. One of their favorite things to do is to react or send emojis on our backdrop. That's right, using their devices, they can actually control the backdrop here in studio. Now, when they're not responding and reacting, they can also send me questions or chat with me. Now, I want to make an important distinction here. As you can imagine, allowing students to chat with each other like on Zoom would be a bad idea. They'd be talking to each other, sending little funny jokes and memes throughout the whole presentation and not paying attention. So our chat messaging is one way. In other words, they can send a message to me here in studio, but they cannot chat with each other. Once it's sent, they can't see anything else. Teachers have a little bit more control, right? Because we're not so worried about them being distracted, hopefully. They have access to the video feed. Students can only react with emojis, send questions, but teachers can actually see the video that's going live. That's for them to play it on their projector, their smartboard, or their TV. They also have the opportunity to enable their webcam. They could point it at their class so I can see their students, or they can point it at themselves if it's something like a professional development training. Teachers also have the ability to chat with each other and to chat with me and the studio team via a separate channel. One thing that's fun for event planners, like for example, if you're the one who's bringing me in, is we set up a private green room that's just for us. This is a great way for me to check in with you before we go live on stage in front of the audience. Do you have any last minute notes? Are things running a little behind schedule? No problem. Let us know. We're here to serve you. We'll make those adjustments. It's a private space just for us to connect. Now, you heard me mention Zoom, but I want to be clear that the Zoom that we use is not the experience you've had if you've joined a Zoom meeting. See, Zoom has special broadcast, video, and audio quality that the general public doesn't have access to. Since we're a professional broadcast studio, they give it to us. That's why our audio and our video is crisp and clear. It's more like you're watching Netflix or a movie than it is joining a meeting. On top of that, we have some backups built into the studio. We've got an internet backup, we've got power backups, so if a storm blows through the area, we're staying online and we're doing this thing. Another thing people worry about when it comes to online meetings is security. Maybe you remember during the pandemic, there was this thing called Zoom bombing. Strangers were joining meetings and totally disrupting things. It's never been a problem here. We use an event platform that's a gateway before people ever join Zoom. And if someone's not a part of your organization, if they haven't signed in, they don't have access to the event. We want to make sure that this is safe and secure, especially with students. And I'm proud to report that in over 5 years of events, we've never had someone show up that wasn't supposed to be there. Aside from the main stage experience where everybody's watching the presentation, we have other ways for people to collaborate and participate. We use a feature called breakout rooms on Zoom. Think of this as a small group. We can actually send people virtually to different small rooms on Zoom. This is a great way for them to dive deeper in discussion, to workshop or do an activity, or my favorite part is for them to role play the conflict resolution skills that they've just learned on stage. It's just another way that we deepen discussion and build relationships and connection at our events. Hey, I want to thank you so much for coming here behind the scenes at the studio. If you have any other questions, feel free to let us know, and I hope to see you at showtime.